So today I will tell you about the last three topics, and explanation is not much because these topics are more or less dependent on your either previous classes or on the posters that you can easily make. So next one is finding out the sources of pollution of water bodies in your locality. Now, this is not possible for you because of COVID-19. You can't go out. So I told you already that you can leave this topic and surveying, going, finding out quality of water is not really possible. So we'll come to the next topic now. Collect information on global environmental issues. Children, just remember that the word environmental is related to the environment. That means your surroundings. So, environmental issue should not be limited to one particular region or one particular place or one particular person. It should be a global issue, first of all, and it should be an environmental issue. Okay, like racism is not an environmental issue. Fine, it is a global issue, but it's not an environmental issue. So you can pick up any global environmental issue and make a poster or a chart or a collage or cartoon or handout or essay on it or even PowerPoint presentation. But I want you all to make a small file on this. So these are some kind of global environmental issues. You can pick any one of them. You can pick up climate change, global warming, air pollution, water pollution, pollution whole, plastic pollution, recycling, energy. These all are the problems where the solution also is to be mentioned. These are also deforestation, oil, shortage of water, overpopulation, then droughts, floods, environmental change will be there, then rising sea level, increasing temperature. These all are global environmental issue. Remember, when you're picking up an issue and you're just making a poster, the poster should be explanatory. It should explain everything. What are you talking about? So if you just pick a picture from internet and draw it and bring it to us, then that will not be accepted. Most of the time, a poster made on a very big chart is not suitable to send to the board. So I suggest you that even if you are picking this, you should be making a file. You should be making a file of global environmental issue and depict it. So that's up to you. How do you want to do it? And next topic is choosing any aspect from section B. Now here the section B is the section B of your book, your geography book that has world studies. Now, the topic in the section B are like this. If you see, natural regions of the world are there in section B, in which you have equatorial region, tropical grasslands, tropical deserts, tropical monsoon region, Mediterranean region, temperate grasslands, taiga region, tundra region. Example of one region is given here. I'll share this PDF also with you, but you can have a look. This is a National Geographic channel's tundra region. So some information like this from a reliable source. National Geographic Discovery Channel are reliable sources. So now what is tundra? Where is it located? What are its plants and animals? And what is the map of it, and why it is called tundra? Here are so many things about it. So you can pick up any topic like this and explain it. It is compulsory to make a map. So tundra region is located above 60 degree north and 60 degrees south. This is called as tundra region. So this is how you can prepare one global region. So this is one global region like this tundra region. So you have to prepare either a PowerPoint presentation or a file on any one region. You have to explain its location on the map. Where is the area? You have to show it on the map. You have to write its climate. You have to write its natural vegetation. You have to also write about its animals. You have to write about how human beings are adopting in this area. What are they doing? Like in taiga region, Eskimos live and they do lumbering and animal rearing, and in cold climate how do they behave. So this is how you have to explain it. I'm telling you that please make a file. If you want to choose any region, make a file of it. Finally, the last topic which most of the students are going to choose because you have done it in your 7th class, metallurgical instruments and their uses. If you have kept your geography books of 7th class, all these instruments were explained in detail in your 7th class book and you have studied about them. So I don't want to explain much about it, but you can go through these websites and check it out. 6 is maximum and minimum thermometer, mercury barometer, aneroid barometer, wind vane, anemometer, rain gauge and hygrometer. When you are explaining an instrument, you have to write the name of the instrument, well labeled diagram or a picture to be pasted. Then on the other side you have to write its uses in detail. Like you just can't write maximum and minimum thermometer is used to take the temperature. This much is not enough. You have to tell how it is recorded, what is the process of recording it, where is it kept, and how it has been taken out. So the detailed explanation on uses is required about every instrument.